Welcome to episode 4 of our series. This week, we're happy to inform that there were no injuries. Well, serious ones anyway.
Okay, so before we go any further, I'd just like to say thank you for everybody that's commented and asked if I'm okay. I'm fine, and we're moving on with the build. So, once again, thank you. Right, so essentially what we have here is a front-wheel drive car. So the rear axle is a solid beam, but the advantage in that is that these discs will be dead straight. So what we've done, put a couple of straight edges on the discs, and we are lining up the front end, and really happy with how it's turned out. If I put the ruler here, it goes to the inside line of the tread there, and if we go around the other side, you can see here we've done exactly the same thing. Put the ruler through and it goes exactly to the inside of the tread again. We think we're pretty close on getting that right. In fact, I think we're spot on.
The only thing that we're left to do is to take away the heat shielding from where we're going to weld the car. Over here, Mitchell's already started to take away the heat shielding from the tunnel.
This is just getting better and better. We've got the front end and the suspension all bolted up. Have a look at this. This is just how we've pulled the car in and out. It's like a wheelbarrow now. It's great. So once we trim the chassis up in there, as Mitch said, this firewall will come further back.
We've now aligned the top of the strut with the body.
You know what? This thing is so close already, it's not funny. So yesterday we did a measurement from here to here, and as you can see, it's 200 millimeters to this point, and over this side, within 3 mil, right? Now also, with our measurements, I decided to do the wheelbase as well. And measuring from the disc at the back to here, we've got 2315 to the edge of the rim. We rip around the other side. Lo and behold, 2315. Well, if I can get the tape on right. 2315. Can you see that, Mitch, on the film? 2315 to the edge of the rim. We also did a wheel alignment yesterday to make sure we were absolutely right with the wheel alignment, and marked our rack down here so that we've always got a reference point to go back to. You can see that moves around, but as long as that's in the center, bloody close enough to it, we know that we're steering dead straight. It's all working out within millimeters. I mean, this is better than I could have hoped for. Absolutely better than I could have hoped for. It all fits. We tried the bonnet yesterday. It's going to work. It's actually going to work. This is great.
As you can see in the front of the car, we moved everything from the A5 into the 80. We've spot welded it in, we've shaped the floor panels to match, and we've welded the tunnel in. But this isn't just it, we're also doing the back of the car. The plan is to take the back floor pan out of the Audi A5 and dump it in to the back of the Audi 80 so we can still have the new suspension. First, we dropped the fuel tank out of the car, which still had half a tank of fuel. Then we took out the back suspension, unbolting it, slowly lowering it down. As we were doing this, we got taken out by Dad, poured dirt in my eye, man down. Man down, but it wasn't quite out yet. With the one-armed man holding onto the suspension, I came around, ripped off the bumper, gave him a hand, held on and pulled the back suspension out of the car. Will we finish this build? Subscribe and find out.
Mitch and I got busy yesterday on the A5. Come with me and I'll show you what we did. Spencer was doing the videoing down the house, so he didn't know what was going on. Of course, we didn't have the camera. We got the A5 rear end out, brought it in, thought we'd see how it looked. It's something that's worried me for quite a while. I thought that we might have to cut all the floor pan out of the rear of the A5, etc., etc. It was going to be a huge job, and I've been a little bit worried about it. Turns out, this is just unbelievable. It turns out the A5 chassis is virtually identical to the 80 chassis, and it just fits right in. So we've got our string line here for the center of the wheel. The chassis itself is in a virtually identical position, front and rear, to the A5. I've just got to bring the captive nuts from the chassis from the A5 over here, weld some little stools, weld the rear end in, and we're done.
Hi there, hope you're enjoying the episodes. We're having such a blast building this car, it's just insane. If you're having as much fun as we are, please like, subscribe and share.